Alrighty, here we are at the computer. I'm already logged into Cricut Design Space. I am also on the welcome screen. At the very top, you will see a search box. In there, type in the word Christmas and then click on Enter. And we're going to go down where it says Cricut Projects and then go to the far right and click on View All. On this screen, we're going to scroll down to find the card we are making, which is this one right here, Have a Tremendous Christmas. Going to click on that. You'll see it brings up a preview window. Very bottom, click on Customize. All right, so we have the image here. I do want to remove these outer four pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it, right click on it, then choose Detach, and then click on it again and make sure I'm clicking on the outer piece or the outer edge. Then go to the far right hand corner, bottom of Design Space, click on Contour, then just click on the four lines there to hide them. Click on the X to close it out, and you'll see they're now gone. I'm going to highlight the image again, right click on it again and choose Group, and then one more time right click on it and choose Attach. Now the image here, if you have it selected and go to your far right hand toolbar, this is your Layers panel, you will see we have 5 different layers. So if I click on the top one, go to my upper left hand corner, you will see the operation type is set to pen, and whenever you click on over here, you'll see it highlighted here. So I click on the second one, this is also pen, the third one is pen, fourth one is pen, and the fifth one is a cut. So the only thing that's going to cut out of this whole image is the inside pieces. So what I want to do is attach this to something else so it'll draw and cut for me. So what I want to do is create an offset. So I'm going to bring my image down here so it's not in my way. Go to the top toolbar, click on where it says Offset. You will see a blue line appear around your image. Then just use the slider to make it be as big or as small as you want. I'm going to go about there, I think, and then click on Apply. Separate the two pieces. That's our image here, and then we have the offset image. You'll see it has those 2 cutouts. I don't want to use them, so I want to hide them. So bottom right hand corner, again, click on Contour. And this time you can just click on Hide All Contours. And the only thing that's left is the outer frame. Click on the X to close it out. I do want to change the color of this, make it be white. So I'm going to bring this. So again, this whole piece here is going to draw. So when I bring it over here, it's going to draw onto this piece, on my offset piece. So I'm going to bring it over, highlight both pieces, right click on that and choose Align, choose Align Center, right click again and choose Group, and then right click one more time and choose Attach. Now I do want to change the size of this. So at the very top toolbar, I'm leaving the lock locked and changing just the width and making this be 3 inches. Upper right hand corner, we're going to click on Make It. So we have our image here. I do want to change my matte. Left hand side, again, you can choose your material type, change it to the regular matte. So there's our image here. You'll also see in the left hand corner the order of operations. So it's going to use the pen first to draw the image, then do the basic cut to cut our offset piece out. I'm going to go ahead and draw and cut all this out. We'll go to the table and we'll put the card together. All right, friends, we are back. Our image cut out, so you can see the cutout piece there. All right, so what I have here is just a piece of red cardstock. This is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. Then take your bone folder and crease that so it lays flat. I have a piece of pattern paper for the front. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4. This is the same pattern paper. This is a 1/2 inch wide by about 6 or so. Then I have a piece of white cardstock for the inside, 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have 2 pieces of green cardstock. These each are 3/4 by about 5 1/2. And then this piece is 2 1/2 by 3. So what I want to do first is I'm going to take this and put this green cardstock at the very bottom of my pattern paper. I'm going to take my ATG, which is my advanced tape grinder, and I'm going to line that up at the very bottom of my paper. What I want to do is attach some twine to it, and I tried it many times, and I think it was just my pattern paper is too busy. So I thought if I put the green cardstock here, it'll serve as a background for my twine. All right, so I have my twine here, and what I want to do, oops, I have a knot in it. Hang on. There we go. All right, I'm going to take some painter's tape. You can also use Scotch tape. I just don't have any Scotch tape on me. All right, so I'm going to take this and put it behind my card. Like that. take my tape to hold that down and just cut off any extra tape I have there. Okay. And now I'm going to wrap that around the green. I'll probably go about 3 times. I think that'll be good. All right, so I'm going to take another piece of tape. Just double check this is the way I like it. Okay, put that in the back. Then hold that piece down and then cut this off. And then I'll take the rest of this, and I think I have enough to double it, so I'm going to double it up. And then we're going to feed that through this right there, and then hopefully we're going to be able to tie a bow. That's the plan. Alright, so let's go ahead and tie a knot, and then tie my bow. I actually like the green cardstock behind that. This way my bow does stand out. So that's a good idea. If you want to put some kind of bow on your project and your pattern paper is busy, just add a little piece of cardstock behind it. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and just give it a squeeze and then grab my tails. Maybe. It looks like a big old messy spider, doesn't it? Alright, hang on. I'm going to hit pause while I fix this bow. Okay, I'm back. That took way too long and it still is not perfect, but you know what? It's a bow. Alright, so now we're going to take this and adhere this to the front of our card. Okay, just like that. Alright, now we have our little image here. I'm going to take that same green and put it behind there. We're going to grab some glue. I'm just using art glitter glue. Go around the piece there to hold that in place. Put our green behind there. And I'm going to grab some foam squares and pop it up. So the hardest part of this whole card, for me anyway, was that bow. And I might fiddle with it a little bit. Alright, give them a squish, take the backings off, and our card is just about done. Okay, that's going to go right here. So as you can see, the green ties in with the green below that. Super cute. And now we have the inside. So again, we just have our white piece of 4x5 1/4. I'm going to take that same green and that same strip of pattern paper, and we're going to just make a decorative edge on our card on the inside. I always like decorating the inside of the card as well, so I thought this was just a easy way to do it. All right, take that, and I'm going to put it on the far right, leaving a very, very small white border around it. All right, flip it over and cut off the extra. And our card is done. Now I do have a card kit for you. Let me show you that in a minute. Now to win the card kit, you need to go to my website. I will have that link below. I will actually have the direct blog post link below for you. Leave me a comment over there, and the first one who leaves me a comment will win the card kit. I will still announce the card kit winners on Sunday on my YouTube channel, but for the card kits themselves, you need to go to my YouTube channel or my website. All right, so there's the card. Isn't that cute? Super cute. I do like that on the inside, and I think that was a good idea there. All right, so this is the card kit with the envelope. You will also receive this card with an envelope, so you have one to mail and one to make. All right, my friends, any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.